man who lived here for years and years lived alone and lived in fear of people, places, and things outside. He did not mind to stay inside because he was scared of what they would say, fearing of the worst every day. Because people are evil and he could not trust. He thought they looked at him in disgust. So he stayed here, stuck and confined. He was happy, so he did not mind. The man who lived here for months and months started to hear knocks on his door. He checked to see who was there, but there was no one, not even a hair. But the knocks kept returning, you see. They came every day and he couldn't believe that there was no one on the other side of the door. He could not take it. He could not take it anymore. The man who lived here for weeks and weeks wanted to end this and end this quick. So he thought of this plan in which he would incapacitate them for good. Unfortunately for him, it would seem that he would enjoy their company. His new neighbors arrived and introduced, their names of which were Bruce and Moose. But they were not normal neighbors, you see, far from what you would want them to be. The man who lived here for days and days let these people arrive every day. They did various activities, no work, all play, regardless of content in any way. And despite the fact that they were always inside, it was real that he felt he was outside. At first they were great. But eventually it became the same. He wanted them to go away just for one day. But they hoped one day he would go outside someday. And they decided that day was today. The man who lived here for hours and hours felt annoyed, irritated, and sour. Refused to leave his home. But his friends wouldn't leave him alone. They took him far, far away from his box. Could not move, for he was in shock. They dragged him to sing, but he was paralyzed with fear. For the time he had to sing had finally come near. He was scared of what they would think, so self-conscious that he could hardly blink.
The man who lived here for minutes and minutes decided to return to his home, where he felt safe to roam, alone, 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 for years and years, for months and months, for weeks and weeks, for days and days, for hours and hours, for minutes and minutes, alone, alone, alone. The man who lived here for seconds and seconds got sick of being stuck and expected his friends to eventually arrive. But much to his surprise, throughout each and every day, much to his dismay, they did not come to visit like they did before. And for the longest he stayed indoors, realizing his friends were not to come anymore, and he was alone, like he was before.
The man was selfish, you see. The man was scared, you see.